What's up, YouTube? Today I am out at a local Little League field here in Constantine, Michigan, and it's been a little while since I've done a metal detecting video, so I figured why not get out. It's a nice sunny morning, and gonna try and find some jewelry and coins. Let's go. So there's some playground equipment here, quite a few ball fields, looks like some outbuildings. Over yonder I can see a concession stand looking type of thing. Pretty expansive grounds here, so a lot of ground to cover. I probably won't be able to do a super thorough check of it all, but I'll at least hit the hot spots. You know, I've actually found I found a nice silver ring, a really nice silver ring at a soccer field one time. So I know when people are having to wait around and watch games, sometimes they have a tendency to like fidget with you know, the articles of jewelry or coins or things like that, or the kids take and run off and play with them and end up losing them. So hopefully we'll turn up something good. All right, we got our first target here bouncing around in the mid to upper 70s, so let's see what we got. All right, so got about a 2-inch hole here, and picking it up pretty good with the pinpointer. You can actually see it in there. It's off to the side. There we go. It is a penny. 2018. 2013 maybe. Cool, we're on the board. All right, I'm hitting a pretty consistent 75. Let me get the pinpoint on it. So right about in there. Let's go ahead and dig it. All right, so we're not in the plug, but I'm hearing it over here in the corner of this hole. So let me open that up a bit more. And there we have it. I have another penny. Looks like 1983. Cool. Getting older. We got a good signal here. It's bouncing around upper 70s, low 80s. Looks like from the pinpointer it's kind of small, so we're gonna dig it up. All right, it was saying it was about medium depth. Don't have it in the plug, but I can hear it in the hole. And that's what we were digging for right there. Finally got a signal that's at least hitting up in the 80s consistently, so we are gonna dig that and see what we come up with. We're not in the plug here. We're most certainly in the hole. So got a bunch of loose soil there, and oh, there we go. It's exactly what I was expecting it to be from the reading. Looks like a dime, a rosy, year 1997 it looks like. First dime of the day. All right, so we are over by the concession stand where I was hoping to have some more luck. I hit a place last fall that had a ton of quarters. I do mean a ton of quarters. It's a baseball field, and there's a concession stand that charged just about everything was in a quarter denomination. So 25 cents, 50 cents, 75 cents. It looked like it was just change heaven up in there. So over here, I'm hitting a nice solid 85, and I look down at the ground, and what do I have here? But a nice surface find, a 2021 George Washington, just sitting right here on the top. Cool. I'm hitting pretty solid in the low 80s here. Could be another dime. Let's go. I think we might have multiple targets here because some were reading a depth, but as I was getting down to kind of dig around and look, I revealed a little bit of shiny here. So we had a dime sitting right on top of the surface. Looks like it's a newer one for sure. Oh yeah, it's in the 2000s, so cool though. Another dime in the pocket. Getting a nice solid signal here in the mid 80s. Looks like very shallow depth. So we're gonna try the pinpointer on the surface and see if we can locate it. There we go. Looks like it should be right in here. Grab this and just kind of pop it up a little bit. Let's see if we can reveal what it is. Oh, I can actually see it in there. I see the ridge of a coin. You see that? It's a quarter. Another quarter. Man, these concession stands really seem to pay. Should have came over here first, but that's okay. Yeah, it's a newer quarter. Cool. All right, we have what's probably another coin. I'm guessing it's a very modern penny here near the surface. Oh yeah. So let's see here. Should be right around. My pinpointer's acting up this morning. All right, there we have it located. I can see it right there, the edge of this hole. A little rim of a coin. Yep, exactly what I thought. It's a modern penny. I see the shield on the back. Still, coin's a coin. All right, we got something here registering 80, 81, only 2-inch depth, pretty consistently. My pinpointer is about shot at this point in the day, so hopefully we can locate this thing pretty easily without it. As you can hear, it's just going haywire. I think I need a new battery. I like the Garrett Carrot, but it really acts up when it's low on battery for sure. So this is gonna make this a little bit more difficult. Oh, there we go. Let me turn that off. There's our dime. Looks like it's 1987. Cool. Hitting pretty consistently, mid-depth here in the 80s. So we're gonna try and dig this. Hopefully the pinpointer will work for us just a little bit longer. All right, the pinpointer kinda pointed me in the right direction before it freaked out on me again. And at another dime in the old coin purse for the day. Looks like a newer one. Date's a little bit fuzzy, but I can see it looks like it says maybe 2000. Cool. All right, we're hitting a pretty consistent 80, about 4 to 6 inches in depth. All right, I got it right here. I can see it. Looks like, oh, I was reading it pretty high for a penny. 1979, it looks like. Good deal. All right, we got another one registering in the low 80s right here. All right, I was getting really excited because I saw that and it caught the sun on, but after looking at it further, I think it's just a keychain. Oh yeah, man. Unfortunately, I thought that might have been a silver ring for a minute. That'd have been really big for a silver ring though. Thumb ring, big toe ring. Right, so there's something else in this hole with that keychain. I just got to dig through to find it. Might be a little bit harder now that my pinpointer's acting up, but should be right in here, according to my metal detector. Oh, here we go. I was gonna say, I figured it had to be a coin. So, looks like a 1999 dime. Good deal. All right, man, this is like the honey spot right at the corner of these bleachers. It's where I've dug my last 3 targets. I got another one here in the mid 80s. Okay, we're hitting about an 84 in this plug pretty consistently. Oh, I just shook it out. I could see it. There we go. Looks like it's definitely a quarter. Definitely a modern quarter. Cool, quarter's a quarter. It's worth 25 pennies. Man, even right next to that quarter, I'm hitting a signal in the 80s again. All right, and there is that other target. Another dime, another modern dime. Looks like a 2016. Well, I hope you guys like the camera angles that I'm doing today. Let me know down in the comments section below if this camera angle is better, you know, in this video than it was in previous videos where I had the headpiece. I find that the headpiece makes it really hard for me to be able to really get things centered in the shot consistently. I feel like I'm always like off to one side, and it's kind of making the quality of the video not that great. So if it's a little bit more of a pain in the butt for me to film it this way, where I actually had to like physically hold the camera with one hand, but if it results in a better quality video, I'll go ahead and start doing it that way from now on. Anyway, I think I'm about to wrap up here in a few minutes. Got like a little set route that I'm going to swing on the way back to my car and see if we come up with anything. But if not, we'll do a total up out at the house, and kind of got an interesting little concept that I want to share with you guys here at the end, so stick around. You know, a good surface find never gets old, even if you do got to use the metal detector to find it. There we go, free 10 cents on the ground for us there. Oh wow, 1 second. Oh man, that really had me going for a second there. That is too funny. It's actually the oldest coin of the day, and it's here on the surface. It's a 1965 dime. I thought that it may have been a 1963 because the 5 is worn a little bit funny, but looking at it, I can see the, you probably can't tell if I can't get the camera to focus good enough. It's got that little copper ridge, but then also I was able to make out that it was a 5, but that would have been too funny. Find a silver dime right on the ground. All right, we're rocking a solid 80 signal here. I'm thinking we probably got another dime, so we're gonna dig it and see what we find. Sorry, I'm not showing you more of the pinpointing. My pinpointer's just making so much extra noise that it's probably more trouble than what's worth, but it is still helping me locate some stuff I just found. Looks like a dime, and looks like 2012 D. Cool, another dime in the pocket. Hitting a pretty consistent 52, 53, so I might actually have a nickel for the first time today. That'd be kind of cool. Haven't had a nickel all day today, which is kind of unusual. It says it's not very deep, so I'm just going to try and disrupt the surface here and see if I can, oh, well, age-old trick, right? Oldest trick in the book. Surprisingly, this is the first pop tab that I've actually dug today. So, yeah, I guess I could count myself lucky for that. Usually I dig a million of these things. Might walk away with another quarter. We're hitting an 85, 86 here near the surface. So let me get out the old pinpointer, see if I can pull off one last act of valor and help us locate where this thing is. There we go. It should be pretty dang close to the surface, it said. Ah, that thing's acting up. Okay, let me get my... I think it at least pointed us in the right direction though, so that should be good. Alright, let me see. Oh, actually, I was just about to turn the camera off, and there we go. It was just below the surface. So, at least one last quarter to add to the collection there. Ooh, Wisconsin too. I think that there was actually a misprint with these coins that resulted in some of them being quite rare, so maybe I'll want to check that. Very, very unlikely, but I think there was something with the ear of corn on there where it had like an extra piece on it or a piece missing on it, and that actually ended up being quite a collectible quarter at one point, so I'll have to check on that. All right, so here's our total wrap up here. Ended up with 4 quarters. The Wisconsin one did not have the extra leaf on the ear of corn, which is what would have made it valuable. It was a D mint, however, so it was kind of close, but no cigar there. But anyways, a whole $1 worth of quarters. Ended up with 8 dimes and 9 pennies. So as far as the Clad goes, that takes us to a total of $1.89. Then we have some trash finds, pop tab, a couple pieces of chain link fence, a couple of screw top bottle tops, and then this key ring, which actually I kind of needed a key ring, so this actually would be a useful find for me. So that was kind of cool. So one thing that I've been thinking about for a long time is I have been a Garrett man, and I've been hearing a lot about the Minelab detectors and how great they are, and with how cheap the Minelab Xterra Pro is. I think that's definitely going to be the next metal detector that I get, just to kind of dip my feet in the Minelab pool. And so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start charting my progress. I'm going to set a goal of raising the $250 that that new Xterra Pro costs by filling this jar full of Clad and other coins that I find with my Garrett. So it'd kind of be an interesting little journey, setting a rather high goal for myself. And we'll just start filling this jar up one coin at a time, and we'll see how we end up. So here we go. There's the first start in my big jar of Clad, $1.89 out of 250 bucks. So join me for this journey, and we'll see how far we can get. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please hit that thumbs up button and consider becoming a subscriber to my channel, please. Thanks for watching.